trust. We ain't taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog, but she leash. Where's the love in the streets? Put my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when we ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Tell my sit Ellie, me I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cutscene, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but we call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same. Me and them don't get the same. Oh, I died, they gonna know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only come for the money bags, and I don't really wanna be famous, man.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Washington Commanders and the Dallas Cowboys. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You can go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the 29, Herbert. Escaping the pressure right, and he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw complete here to Waller. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Raheem Mostert with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Throwing now, Jackson on first down.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jackson. He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
A big play here for Dallas. 61 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To throw again is Jackson.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now it's Herbert.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
Touchdown!
Raheem Mostert
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Commanders lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen. They need for it to happen now.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. He could not get rid of it, and a big-time loss there on 3rd. The sack sets up 4th. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick.
Just a 30-yard punt that time. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That'll be caught downfield by Bird. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. You know, he's already thrown for more yardage in this first quarter than he did all of last week.
And I could be snarky here and say, well, he didn't throw for a lot of yards last week, but the bottom line is he put in a great week of practice and really came out ready to go in this one.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Raheem Mostert doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. 21-0 our score after one. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, now
a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. He'll swing this out to Mostert. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert, he's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Washington. Anthony Schwartz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to add on to their first half lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he will have a Cowboys first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Catch is made by Hardman.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 46. Jackson.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. There he goes, right side. The 30. 10.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Tucker now to add the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Jackson on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
Here's Jackson to throw.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
That's caught left side by Hardman. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Let's go. No, we changed it. Hey.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
And the Commanders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their...
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Washington. Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25.
A big play there just before halftime. 53 yards.
Pretty good yards after the catch there on that crossing route. Is a crossing route good for a quarterback because the receiver's coming across his line of vision?
They love those kind of throws. And how many times have you seen any of what we call an in-breaking route? Quarterback really turns it loose, doesn't he? Has a lot more confidence because he can see the play right in front of him.
They go play action with Jackson. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
J.J. Arcega-Whiteside in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top.
As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now Jackson on first down. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Now it's Jackson. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Mecole Hardman
52 yards.
And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Fairbairn now, following the made field goal, he'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even...
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Washington.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just...
And my goodness, another interception. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Here's Herbert.
Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Mostert will score. Touchdown, Commanders. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, All coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
To throw again on second down. Jackson buying time to his left.
Across the formation, Hardman gets the completion.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Out left and hauled in by Arcega-Whiteside. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Play action. Now Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Change it. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day on this. It's going to be a long day. 45. Mike, 45. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Jackson from the shotgun. And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson, and it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet, so they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Herbert, he's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And this is taken in at the 5.
Touchdown, Washington. Christian Watson.
47 yards.
And the Commanders get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
One more time with Mostert. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 4 now, 3rd and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And he fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Commanders are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. They'll run it with Elliott. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Jackson now. That's going to be caught. Arcega-Whiteside. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go to Elliott again. Now the ball comes loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head. Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Second down, here's Mostert again. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 50 yards on the ground for him now with 4 touchdown runs tacked on. A run with Mostert up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Herbert. Here's a diving catch right side. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Commanders,